Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are continuing with FabFitFun spoilers, this time with category number 3. If you have not seen category 1 and category 2, I've already done those. I'm going to put those down in the description box below. I don't know if I'm going to get to 4, 5, and 6. I definitely know I can finish this one. Fingers crossed I could at least get one more in, but we're going to do as many as we can and give you as much information as possible. The first product in category 3 that's spoiled is from Byro. It's a cruelty-free K-beauty brand, so Korean skincare inspired. This is the Truffle Eye Serum for $76. They have a lot of truffle products actually in this brand. For that $76 value, you get 20 milliliters, which is a small amount, but about a pretty average size when it comes to eye cream. This had a 4.6 star rating with 38 reviewers, so a lot of things about moisturization, seeing a difference in fine lines. What else? They really liked the texture, it was really smooth. That was probably most of the positives, and then for negatives, it didn't do anything for dark circles. A few people said that they didn't like the scent and that it was too expensive. Luckily, we're not paying full price, but maybe it's too expensive for what you get, so it might be a value statement. It seemed like it's too expensive, and $76 is kind of a lot. So if it really works though, I'm willing to spend some on skincare if it really works. Pulling up the ingredients list, has water as the first ingredient, glycerin, which is really hydrating. There's another butylene glycol, another hydrator right there. Next is a preservative, so we can skip that one. We have, we have shea butter a little bit farther down, one of my favorite moisturizers. It's caprylic or capric triglyceride, which is coconut oil and glycerin making a little baby. And so kind of like double hydrators, like glycerin's a hydrator, coconut oil is also a hydrator. Then you have 3 different ingredients that start with the word tuber, T-U-B-E-R. All of those are the truffle, so truffle extracts. And truffle mostly, especially for the eye area, is just protecting your skin from any damage from the environment, anything like that. It's really full of antioxidants, so it's kind of like a protection. This also has avocado fruit extract. That's going to be really rich in vitamins and also really moisturizing, nourishing. What else do we have? There's 3 forms of hyaluronic acid in here. There's hyaluronic acid, which is going to sit on top of your skin and moisturize the outer layer. Then you have sodium hyaluronate, which is going to penetrate your skin and kind of like surface level penetration, so it's plumping from within. And then you have hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, which is chopped up with water, if you think about it like water as a knife, and like cutting up the little hyaluronic acid particles to make them smaller and have a little bit of a deeper moisturization. I did see cocoa seed extract also on here, another thing really rich in antioxidants, kind of protecting from any future damage is what that's really doing. Some of it can eliminate some damage that's already been done, but really antioxidants are kind of protecting against those free radicals that are going to cause damage. There is one of my favorite pairs of ingredients, ceteryl olivate and sorbitan olivate. Together, they're called something called Olivum 1000. That is definitely, like, for really, really dry skin, my number one. It is one of the most hydrating powerhouse ingredients, and you'll always see it as these 2 on the list together. You actually won't see it as Olivum 1000. There's a couple more hydrating, a couple more pH, stabilizers, thickeners, things like that. There is silicone on here. Well, it's a vinyl dimethicone, so it's a silicone derivative. That's going to help the texture of the formula and give it kind of like a smooth feel when you put it on. I don't mind putting silicone kind of on my eye area, but I usually prefer not to have silicone in my skincare. But if I'm going to put it somewhere, it's usually where I'm not going to get acne. So my cheeks would be a no, or like my forehead or my chin where I get acne the most, because it does sit on top of your skin and so it can trap oil underneath it. But in this case, because it's right around my eye area, I probably would chance it because the rest of the ingredients sound really good, and I really love that Olivum 1000 pair that I was telling you about. The leaders in moisturization. Those 2 are just powerhouse ingredients, The next product is from Vacation. If you saw video number 1, I do talk about the Vacation fragrance. It's the same brand. They're actually known more for their SPF, and this is their SPF 50 Spritz, like face mist, for a $26 retail value. This is a cruelty-free brand. Vacation's actually Leaping Bunny certified, which is better than cruelty-free. It means the entire supply chain's involved. It means it's recognized internationally. And all their products are also vegan. They say their products are made in the USA as well. They're based in Florida, I believe, but their products are all made in the USA as well. And they have like an in-house dermatologist, and they develop everything with this dermatologist. So they say it's dermatologist recommended. I don't know this person's credentials. This is just what they say on their website. This is a 2.2 flow ounce bottle. This is a faced spritz. So it is face sunscreen, not full body sunscreen. So it's okay that the bottle's a little bit smaller. They say apply it, I think 10 to 15 minutes before sun exposure, and then apply it every 2 hours. Or I think they also listed 80 minutes after sweating or swimming. And then if you towel dry, to immediately apply after towel drying as well. The website also says that it's Hawaii Reef compliant, and that might still be true or it might be outdated. For sure, Maui County has banned all chemical sunscreens, and this is a chemical sunscreen. It contains 3 active ingredients, and I'm going to read the ingredients. Avobenzone at 2.9%, octisalate at 4.9%, octocrylene or crylene maybe at 9.5%. And we'll talk about the ingredients after I talk about the reviews. For this product, I found 407 reviews with an average of 4.3 star rating. And really it was the convenience, because you just spray it on. So the convenience of that kind of a sunscreen application, that it was travel friendly. It's a 2.2 ounce bottle, so really easy to take with you. Some people just liked that it was really lightweight. It felt lightweight. There was definitely reviewers that said they are prone to sunburn and it protected them from the sun. So whatever it has in it is enough to give you that sun protection. For negatives, some people said the scent was too strong or that it was overpowering. I think some of the sprayers got like clogged or broken or different things like that. So there was some issues with that. But overall, obviously there was more positives than negatives. There was also something about sorry, I forgot about it. There was something about a sticky film or like residue. That does not sound fun to me, but I think that a lot of sunscreens kind of have that issue. It's really hard to find a sunscreen that you can't feel after applying it. Even body sunscreens and face sunscreens, I feel like I have sort of that problem, and maybe it depends how sensitive you are to that feeling. I'd rather be protected from the sun. I'm gonna pull up the ingredients because I didn't really memorize this one, so I'm gonna look down a little bit more than I normally do. The avobenzone at 2.9%, that's UVA protection, broad spectrum UVA protection. Then the next one is UVB protection, the octisalate. The octocrylene at 9.5 stabilizes the avobenzone, so it provides additional UVB protection to that as well. That one provides UVA, the avobenzone, but adding this other one provides additional UVB protection. All of those are chemical sunscreens. I personally prefer mineral sunscreen, but I will use chemical sunscreen from time to time as long as it's a more like reef safe version. But yes, I prefer mineral sunscreen as well. So this is definitely chemical sunscreen, has all 3 of those. For the inactive ingredients, you have aloe leaf juice. That's going to do some soothing. You also have bisabolol, and I think I talked about this in a previous product. That is also going to soothe and calm your skin. It's a chamomile derivative. There's shea butter, but like shea butter as oil instead. Helps moisturize and nourish your skin. There's caffeine. That's going to reduce puffiness. Also can reduce dark circles around your eyes. Probably not what it's doing in sunscreen, but it can do that. This has green tea leaf extract, which is rich in antioxidants, also helps protect skin like from environmental damage when you have those antioxidants. And the sun and atmosphere is part of that environmental damage. There's safflower seed oil. That one's really lightweight, works really well with most skin types, pretty much like all skin types. Coconut extract, cucumber seed extract, some hydrating ingredients there. Also has banana fruit extract. That's going to probably nourish and moisturize as well. I'm assuming some of these are also for scent though, because it does have sort of that sunscreen scent to it. Maracuja seed oil, that's also really rich in vitamins and antioxidants. All of these things are just nourishing your skin. So you're getting sun protection while all these other things are nourishing your skin. Anything else? Vitamin E. Nothing else that is worth mentioning on here. And when I read about the scent, it's described as tropical, it's described as beachy, coconut, banana, fruity, tropical. Those are some of the words that are being used. Some people did say, like I said in the reviews though, that it was really overpowering. The next product is from Homesick, and it's their Cheers to You candle. This is a $25 retail value for an 8-ounce candle. This candle brand is cruelty-free. Cruelty-free for candles, some people have asked me actually before when I said this candle's cruelty-free. It's not always skincare. There's fragrance in candles and there's colorants in candles, and sometimes those fragrances and colorants are tested on animals, which is very sad. But also cruelty-free is across a brand, so even like a hairbrush could not be cruelty-free because that brand sells like a hairspray that is tested on animals. So it goes by brand, not by product. And if a brand is cruelty-free, all their products, whether they are the product tested on animals or not, are or are not, based on, if that makes sense. This candle does contain paraffin wax. I usually stay away from those. It is 30% soy, 62% paraffin, and then it has the 8% fragrance. It comes in a glass container, and then it has a natural wood lid. It actually says, do not put that wood lid on the candle on a flame. So it's not, the lid is decorative, not meant to put the candle out. So I have the scent notes right here. The top notes are champagne, mandarin, and grapefruit. Then the middle notes are jasmine, rose, and peach, and the base notes are musk, amber, and patchouli. So you'll get those in different like parts of the smelling process, top, mid, and base notes, but you will smell a little bit of them all. The next brand I think is called Array, something like that. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. They're the Bloat Alchemy capsules. You're gonna get 60. It says to take 2 to 3 after eating, after a meal, and they do have some clinical results. It is clinical results that they did, and there's not much information about it. And one of the negative reviews, actually a couple of the negative reviews said, you know, they list this on their website, but there's no real information of how they got these results. It is a $55 value. It's cruelty-free, organic, nut-free, I think also GMO-free. And then I said about those results, it said 86% less bloat and discomfort and 74% less IBS symptoms. And this is of people that they followed over 2 months of taking these bloat capsules regularly. I am a stomach issue girl. Bloat is not necessarily my issue. It's more too much acid, but I don't know why I'm still intrigued by this. It has a 4.9 star rating with 525 reviewers. A lot of people said it was effective. A lot of people liked that it was natural, or that the entire ingredients list, and I'm going to read it to you. I didn't do research on these ingredients because they're things you ingest, and I don't know, I mostly do research on the ingredients for skincare, but ginger extract, dandelion root, lemon balm herb, organic peppermint, organic bromelain, which is an enzyme from pineapple, slippery elm bark, and then the capsules, which are made of cellulose. So pretty clean ingredients list, and so that was seen a lot in the positives. And then that they saw improved digestion, or they saw improvement in the bloat, effective relief from that. Really good, like high satisfaction. Obviously with 4.9 stars, it's mostly positive. For the negatives, there was the price, $55 for 60, especially when you're taking 2 to 3 a day. That could get expensive, but honestly, like if you're gonna feel better, I feel like it's worth it to spend money to feel better. And like I mentioned, some people did care about the research because they mentioned their research a lot on their website, and not just on this product, but on some of their other products as well. But there's really limited information, so I think some of the reviews just wanted more information, like where did this come from, how many people did you follow for these 2 months. And then the last thing was the taste and aftertaste, but nobody described it. So I could just tell that a few people didn't appreciate it, but they were also some of the taste negative comments, but still in positive reviews, like they were still giving it 5 stars. 4.9 stars, there's really like mostly 5 stars. I might have forgot to mention, but the bloat capsules are only available US and Canada. The next product is Ririku, and it is a coaster, kind of like a milky colored coaster, and it's made out of resin, 4 by 4 square, and then 0.5, so somewhere in here, 0.5. Really small. That's how tall it is. And they're really pretty. They are, like I said, made of resin. They have silicone feet bottoms so they don't slip and slide. There really wasn't any more information. Even the website for this brand was really bare. It is a local, or local to me because I live in Southern California, it is a local boutique, but No other information. Other hand wash, I think it said hand wash with the damp cloth. Nothing else. No other information. That's all the information you get. I don't know if I said it, but you get a set of four coasters, and it is a $40 retail value. The next product is from Funboy. I think I mentioned Funboy in my last video because of the towel, I think. It's hard to remember. I am running on very little sleep right now, but this is a pool float, and it is called the Poolside Leisure Club Tube Float for $39. Now, FabFitFun's dimensions say 38, so that's the size of the diameter, this circle, by 10, like that. The website, it's the exact same photo, exact same product. I really can't see any reason why it would be different unless they made a real custom one, says 43. So a little bit larger than 38, a lot larger, 5 inches larger than 38. So I'm not sure what number is correct, if FabFitFun's measuring from the middle, or if they just mistyped, or if the website is wrong. I don't really know. They do say it inflates and deflates really fast in less than 2 minutes. It is 100% soft touch vinyl PVC. This one had 5 reviews, so it's not worth mentioning the reviews. There wasn't enough information of reviews. Also, US and Canada only. So I really don't like how they do that when there's restricted like a restricted product. I feel like they put them all in the same category. Does that seem to happen? I mean, obviously I'm in the US, so it's pretty rarely restricted to the US, but I feel like I always see that. It makes me feel really bad for like when it's Canadian restricted or when it's UK restricted. Like why? Why are so many put in the same category? Why wouldn't it be dispersed across categories? I don't know. The next product is from Beach Riot. Beach Riot was also in, I believe, the first or second video. Like I said, my brain is not working right now. I'm storing all this information for you guys. But Beach Riot was also in a different category. This is their travel bag duo for $40. And it's a set of 2 bags. FabFitFun has said, bag number 1, we're gonna give you those details later, those dimensions later. I don't know why it says waiting for clarification. But bag number 2 is 10 inches by 7.5 inches, that way, by 2.75 inches as far as depth. That's the smaller bag, so you just know the larger bag is larger than that. Nothing really, there's like, it's made out of this pink kind of magenta, bright pink actually, maybe it would be hot pink to some people, terry, and poly terry, and then the non-fabric part is plastic. So that's all the information you have. There's actually less information on the company's website than there is on FabFitFun's website. So interesting. The next product is I think maybe the most expensive product in the box, and is in category 3. Typically that happens in category 1, but it is Danny Joe, and it is a gold anklet for $140 MSRP. Yeah, mind blown. I did check their site out to see if maybe this was just an exaggerated price, but it seemed a lot of their other products also have really high MSRPs. Doesn't mean it's worth the high MSRP, but it's interesting that that's how much this anklet is worth. It is gold plated chain, and it's a zinc and oxide plated in gold. So I don't know if that's worth, I mean, it depends what type of gold, probably how much gold. $140 still seems a lot to me. It is 9 inches. So like that, if you want to try to, if you have one of these and you want to put it around your ankle, and then it has a 1-inch extender, or 1.5 inch extender, so you can get it up to 10.5 inches. And you just wear it around your ankle. There's no reviews, there's no information. The brand is pretty cool. They have some really interesting stuff. I think they're also based in Florida, actually. So a few brands. Vacation's based there, this one's based there as well. I do think it's a pretty anklet. I think it's something I would wear, but it's hard to believe the $140 MSRP. The last 2 items are from Fenty Beauty, so we'll start with their liquid kilowatt. They do have kilowatt that is powder, but this is the liquid kilowatt highlighter, and it's the fluid freestyle highlighter. It has 2 different shades, Vintage Velour and Hustle Baby. Really great names. And the retail value for this is $32. It's a cruelty-free brand. about half an ounce for what the shades are, because you don't know what Vintage Velour and Hustle Baby is. So Vintage Velour is a platinum pink, and then Hustle Baby is a peach champagne. I did find reviews for this. It was 4.1 stars with 316 reviewers, and buildable coverage. Some people really liked the pigmentation. They were really easy to use. Blendable, you know, and just, I feel like sometimes these liquid highlighters are actually easier to use than powder highlighters. For negatives, it was actually about the sparkle feature and like how much mica or glitter is in it and it being too much. That's probably just a preference thing. Like if you're a highlighter, I want you to see my highlighter from across the room person, you might like them. And then if you're not, maybe you won't. Also, there was variations depending on which one, and all the reviews I'm reading are on all 4 shades that they had, because that's just the way the websites have them, is grouped together. It didn't really separate them out. And so some shades were a little more sheer than others. This product is also restricted to US and Canada. So UK has 3 that they can't get in this. Does anybody that knows why FabFitFun does that? I would love to know why, because I think it's so rude and it's not even affecting me, but I don't get it. This also had 4 types of silicone in the ingredients. I don't always check the ingredients for cosmetics, but this one has 4 types of silicone. And I mentioned earlier that like, I'm okay putting silicone under my eyes, but really not on the parts of my skin that break out because it can trap oil. My cheeks and my nose and all the places that I would want to put highlighter are the places that break out. So these would basically only be used as shadow for me, and it wouldn't necessarily make sense. 4 silicones is way too many for really acne prone skin or oily skin. But if silicone doesn't affect you, you don't have to worry about that. Also, I didn't really see anything in the reviews about it causing breakouts. The last item is also Fenty Beauty. This is their Cheeks Out Cream Style Blush. They have 2 shades on this one as well. I don't remember. Peach Face and Crush on Cupid, and this is a $26 value, 0.1 ounce. This says you can apply this blush even on your lips, on like anywhere. So it's like a multi-face product. It's a multi-use product. This product online has so many reviews, 4.5 stars with 5,560 reviews. A lot. And a lot of really great reviews. It's buildable, easy to use. Again, the blendability was there. A lot of people also mentioned that the shade range for this product, and there are more shades than the ones FabFitFun is going to have available to us. The shade range is like really phenomenal and like for all skin types. I wish I would have taken more notes about those 2 shades the way I did for the highlighter. I didn't, so I'm sorry. Normally I have that kind of information, but long wear, smooth application, really buildable, that kind of stuff in the positives. For negatives, some people said it was too sheer, but it is buildable, so it could be user error. And the other comment I found mostly under dry skin. So anyone saying they had dry skin felt that it didn't really last on their skin. So I'm not sure why. Maybe it absorbs because it's a cream product. I don't really know why, but it was really apparent that the people that said it lasted all day either didn't mention their skin type or they had like combination oily skin, something like that. And anyone who said it didn't last on them, they all seemed to say dry skin. So I have no idea why that is, but I thought I should mention it because I saw it over and over and over again. Interestingly enough, Fenty Beauty, right? The last 2 were Fenty Beauty. One of them is restricted, the highlighters, the blush, not restricted. No idea why. Same brand. Maybe there's an ingredient, but I couldn't figure out the reason why. One of them would be restricted and the other one would not. That's all for category 3. Please let me know in the comments down below which one you are going to choose. If you have any questions about the ones I already talked about. If you want to know more about those shade ranges, I'll probably put a comment in the comments down below myself that tells you what the 2 shades are and maybe what skin types they work for, if I can find that information when I post this video. I am hoping to get at least 1 more for you, but if I don't, we got 3 and that is better than 0. We've done 0 most seasons. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!